joined today by Dean Tuck, Managing Director of Dreadnought. Dean, thanks for your time.
Always great to be here.
We're looking at the Mangaroon project in the Gascoyne region of Western Australia. Gold, exciting, right commodity, right time. Clearly been the focus the last 12 months and will be the focus moving forward. And you're focused on production. How's it progressing?
It's all looking great for us so far. End of last year, we put out our first resource, our initial resource on the Star of Mangaroon. Start of this year, the scoping study. Black Hat recently took a placement in us in order to secure that material going to Paulson's mill. So we are on track, delivering approvals now so that we can get into production second half of this year. That is our first priority, get that Star of Mangaroon into production, generate cash flow, and take more control of our future, which means that our team focusing on adding ounces to that plan. So that's an initial resource, initial study on the Star of Mangaroon. We believe the Star of Mangaroon has room to grow. We have Popeye, where we hit high grade 3 meters at 22 from 13 meters down, just 500 meters away from the Star. We have the Pritchards, Two Peaks mines, the lead mine, all on granted mining leases. If we add ounces to those, we can extend that production and generate more cash flow for Dreadnought, all of which going into making that discovery. We have 4,500 square kilometers at Mangaroon, make that big discovery, and that's what dreams are made of.
And is that why cash flow and getting to early cash flow is so important?
Absolutely. Becoming masters of our own destiny. You look at how Ramelia started in 2006, 2007. They started with a 13,000 ounce open cut that was supposed to mine for 6 months and generate 10 mil cash flow. They paid their dividend, they made the discovery, they bought their mill, and just continued to grow from there. So it allows us to take more control of our capital situation, not go back cap in hand, and as we're entering our 5th year of Dreadnought, being able to deliver some cash flow from our discoveries, from the work that we've been doing, will be a great milestone.
And you talk about your free kick, the critical minerals projects. How are they developing and why are they a free kick for your shareholders?
So people might remember 2022 ran up to a $500 million market cap, 500 mil on the back of the Yin rare earth discovery. We delivered multiple resources on that, delivered key metallurgical test work, delivered additional discoveries on the Gifford Creek carbonatite itself with rare earths and niobium, titanium, scandium, phos, everything, the critical metal dream. But unfortunately, rare earth prices took a tank. The junior market took a hit, and for the last 2 years, that's been painful. But the value that drove us to that $500 million market cap has only been increased. The confidence in that's only been increased. And so all we need to see is a return in sentiment, a return in pricing, and that valuable asset is there. So our mission for the last 12 months has been to get the gold proposition to surpass the value of the rare earths so that we can stop that fall in our share price, drive it up on the gold, and have the rare earths and the critical metals as the free kick.
Talking about rare earths, in recent days we've seen a transaction between Wyloo and Hastings, right on the doorstep. Couldn't get any closer to your rare earths project. What does this deal mean for rare earths particularly, but also for what you're proposing to do with your own rare earths project?
I think this is a moment that people have been waiting for a long time. You see, what does it mean? You have Gina involved with Arafura, you had Twiggy and Wyloo getting involved with Hastings. You have this big interest in the critical metals for our future, and of course Iluka down the road. And when you look at the situation that the Dreadnought was in relation to Hastings and now Wyloo, who's now in control of the Yangibana operations, that is, those assets belong together. It was always a matter of who, what, when, how, and where that would happen, and that's still yet to play out. But this is a critical first step and really capitalizing on that free kick that we have. And one of the things that's really interesting to see from their announcement today and from what they've been working on the last couple of months is looking at that niobium flow sheet through the Hastings mill. All of the capital that's been sunk into Hastings right now for the rare earths, not just the camp and the airstrip and the roads and all the rest of that, but the crushers, the grinders, the flotation circuit, all of that could be used to process their niobium, which means our niobium discovery in the Gifford Creek carbonatite complex, which has some of the thickest and highest grade intercepts in the region, could also go through that plant. And that really opens up this region with a big financial backer at Wyloo. If the assets can be brought together on the right commercial terms, it's a massive opportunity for the companies involved, for our shareholders, for the Gascoyne region, and of course Western Australia and Australia. It's to build a critical metal center that has a lot of potential in a lot of critical metals and a lot of wealth generation going forward.
Shareholders love opportunity. There's plenty of opportunity at Dreadnought. We follow the company with interest. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.